Hi, I'm Stan The Annuity Man. Today's topic is what is a lifetime income benefit rider? So we're going to go over that guarantee for future income, and you're going to understand how it works and if it fits for what you're trying to achieve from an income later standpoint. Also, watch this video as well, which is on best variable annuity income riders, because it covers specifically the variable annuity side and also the indexed annuity side as well. So let's talk about lifetime income benefit riders. We're going to cover a ton of information today, so hang in there. It's worth your time to understand how these work. We're going to talk about what they are, the structure of them, what they solve for, what product types they attach to at the time of application, and why that makes a difference. We'll talk about the limitations and benefits of a lifetime income benefit rider, how to get a good quote, how to find out the best one for you, and then we'll look at where it fits properly and proportionally in your portfolio. And at the very end, if you hang in there with me, so hang in there, I'm going to send you free books on the topic. So I've written a book on lifetime income benefit riders. At the end, I'll tell you how to get your free copy. Okay, so what is a lifetime income benefit rider? I hear all these riders. Why even the word rider? Just think when you hear rider, it's an attachment. It's an attachment to a policy. So you have the policy and you're just attaching it. Think about a mobile home and you buy another mobile home, you stick the mobile, no, that's a southern analogy. But when I'm from the South, so I'm familiar with that. An income rider, you can attach it at the time of application to either a variable annuity or a fixed index annuity, and in the past, a lot of just multi-year guarantee annuities. But right now, the primary two are variable annuities and fixed index annuities. And if you just look at it visually, if you draw a line down a blank sheet of paper visually, this side is the accumulation value side, the growth side. For variable annuities, it's market growth. For fixed index, it's pretty much CD growth. On this side of the ledger is that guaranteed income benefit rider. It's a separate calculation. Separate calculation on the accumulation, separate calculation on the income benefit rider. So when you get your statement, you'll see two different valuations. The reason for that is the income benefit rider, that calculation can only be used to calculate your first payment at the time you want to take the payment. And it's based on your life expectancy at that time. So that's in essence what a lifetime income benefit rider is. Let's dive deeper into it. So let's talk about how lifetime benefit income riders work and what they solve for. In essence, they solve for lifetime income in the future when you're deferring. Remember, single premium immediate annuities for income right now, okay? Income riders attached to variable and fixed index annuities are for income later. So if you need income in 5 years or 7 years or 9 years, you can shop all income riders and find out who offers the best contractual guarantee for your specific situation. And by the way, that changes all the time. It's important to understand that a lifetime income benefit rider typically has a high percentage that makes you harken back to those Jimmy Carter years where interest rates were so high, you get 12% CDs or 8% CDs. So the guy standing at the Bad Chicken Dinner seminar and says, I can get you an 8% annuity. No, he can't, or she can't. What they're talking about is an income benefit that grows by 8%. I'm going to stop you there because I know you're salivating. You're saying, 8%, that sounds good, Stan. Hold on, Sparky. Okay? It's monopoly money. It's monopoly money that can only be used to calculate the income when you start it. So it grows by 8% for, let's say, 7 years, and you start the income, 8% goes away, okay, poof, and then that fee that's from that income rider is taken out of the accumulation value for the life of the policy. That's both good and bad, right? At the end of the day, if you're buying a lifetime income benefit rider attached to a variable annuity or an index annuity, you're buying the guarantee, you're buying the lifetime income, you're buying the transfer of risk. And that's where you should be basing your decision. In my opinion, Stan the Annuity Man, income riders attached to these policies, the income rider is your decision. So if you draw a line down the middle of the page, my opinion, you're going to buy the rider and you're not going to give a rip about that other side, okay? So that's the way I do it because I'm a contractual guarantees only person and the income rider is the contractual guarantee. So let's talk about the benefits of lifetime income benefit riders, right? I guess because it's called a lifetime income benefit rider, it has to have benefits. Of course, it has limitations too. We're going to cover that as well. The benefits of these riders is you can defer a long time out, 7, 10 plus years in a lot of cases. You just have to tell me exactly what you want the money to do. Remember, there's 2 questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? When do you want those contractual guarantees to start? If you say, you know what, me and Marge need income in 11 years. Okay, I'm going to probably go quote all lifetime income benefit riders and deferred income annuities and see who has the highest contractual guarantee payout. So with these riders, you can do it single life or joint life. With all of them, if you die, 100% of the money goes to the beneficiaries. Okay? So the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny, even though they're on the hook to pay you for the rest of their life. A couple other benefits with income riders, I'm just going to shorten it, income riders, is that some of them allow the percentage that's growing by to be used as a death benefit, which is good, especially if you're out there smoking 12 packs of Lucky Strikes with no filters and drinking a bottle of Jack Daniels every day and you can't qualify for life insurance. That's not a bad thing to have a death benefit that you don't have to qualify for, because income riders are guaranteed issue. You don't have to go through any medical testing. Also, too, getting back to the health part of it, they also can solve for what's called confinement care. It's not long-term care, it's confinement care, which means that, here's my southern phrase, if you get sicker, you get your money back quicker. So in essence, what they do is it grows by 8%, and let's just say you can't do 2 of the 6 daily functions of life which qualifies you for long-term care or confinement care, which is you can't bathe yourself, you can't clothe yourself, you can't do, life stinks, let's just say that. And so what happens is, once you qualify for that, they're going to enhance the payout or double the payout, which means that you get sicker, you get your money back quicker. It's not a perfect benefit, but it does provide some type of coverage. In a perfect world, in a perfect Stan The Annuity Man world, these type of confinement care benefit riders should be used as secondary coverage, not primary coverage. But once again, if you're drinking that bottle of Jack Daniels every day, this might be your only option. Okay, let's talk about the limitations of income riders. And a lot of it, again, comes down to sales pitches and how people are trying to sell them out there. Because in essence, it's a contract. I mean, bottom line, when you get an annuity contract and read it, that's what's going to happen. So all of the sales pitches that's kind of nibbling around the edges of hope and unicorns chasing the butterflies and all that nonsense, you're getting a contract. I always tell people, and we'll send you a specimen policy if you want to see it so you can read it. I mean, that's what you're going to get. But the limitations are the fee from the income rider is taken out of that accumulation for the life of the policy, which is the reason annuity companies have the big buildings, right? So the other thing too is as it grows by a specific percentage, it's increasing the fee by that percentage. And when you lock in that lifetime income, that fee's locked in and it's taken out of that accumulation value for the life of the policy. A couple other things that you need to know about income benefit riders that can be limitations and disadvantages, cons as they say. With variable annuity income riders, sometimes when you attach it, they limit the investment choices, the fund choices, the separate account choices, which is, this is par for the course because the annuity companies are trying to hedge their risk as well. And the other thing you need to know, if you take money out of the annuity policy and you have an attached benefit rider, you're also taking money out of that benefit rider as well, and that might have negative consequences on the guarantee that you initially signed up for, right? Because they're going to draw a line down the middle of the page, accumulation value, income rider value, and you take money out, they're going to take it from both sides. So in essence, you're going to have less money to work with from the guarantee standpoint. So understand that. So how do you structure a lifetime benefit and income rider? Typically, it could be on your life, it could be joint life, and most of them, when you die, 100% of any unused money goes to the listed beneficiaries. Understand all lifetime income, regardless of annuity type, is a combination of return of principal plus interest. So you're in essence subtracting as you're taking money out. But if you die early in the policy, you have to understand 100% of that accumulation value will go to your beneficiaries. If the income benefit rider is a death benefit as well, that will go to your beneficiaries. But the evil annuity company will not keep a penny with these income benefit riders. Stan The Annuity Man has been around for a long time. I know I look very young. I'm not. I've been here for a while. But about 10 years ago, I had a client say, you know what? I need future income, but that might change in the future. I want to keep my powder dry. I want to make sure that if I want to change my mind, I can get all my money back. What did he just describe? He described, in essence, a fixed index annuity or variable annuity with an income rider. He wanted his cake and eat it too. He wanted to make sure that if he didn't need the income rider in the future, because I think it was a situation where there was an employer that had a promise in 10 years and he didn't trust him. He's like, if they don't keep that promise, then we'll turn on the income rider. Well, fortunately for him, they kept their promise, and he called me and said, hey, Stan, we're not going to need that income rider. I'm just going to cash in the policy. We'll take the accumulation value. It was a good hedge. That's a neat way to use it as well, because you might not need the income benefit in the future, but if you do, it's there. But if you don't, you get to cash out the money, and you can take your money with that interest from the accumulation value and do whatever you want. So how do you quote these things? How do you quote income riders? It's a commodity quote. You quote all carriers. We can do that for you at StanTheAnnuityMan.com. We'll quote all of them for the highest contractual guarantee. What we found, and this doesn't happen all the time, but what we found is a lot of the income riders attached to the fixed index side provide a higher contractual guarantee. Now, the argument the variable annuity people will say, and it's a valid one, by the way, is that that growth from the mutual fund separate accounts makes up for it. In a lot of cases, it does. But I'm contractual guarantees only. I love lifetime income. I'm only looking at worst case scenario, Armageddon strategies, what the contract's going to do. I'm going to quote it for Armageddon. I'm going to quote it with zero. I'm going to quote it for what the contract's going to do. You own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do, right? The will do is that contractual guarantee of the income rider. So what we'll do is we'll quote all carriers, and we'll show you those contractual guarantees. Okay, so where do these things fit? Where do lifetime income benefit riders fit in your portfolio? Really, 3 places. Number 1 in primary is income later, future pension. A future pension guarantee that you know to the dollar what it's going to be. If you say, Stan, I need you to quote income riders starting in 10 years, I can tell you to the penny contractually what that's going to be, whether it's your life or joint life. Second thing is you can use it as possibly a death benefit. Not all, but some of the income riders do double duty. They can do lifetime income, or they can be a death benefit. And if that's important to you, we can certainly filter those out and find those income riders that do that. In addition, for my, chain smokers and heavy drinkers out there that can't qualify for life insurance or long-term care, it can provide a little bit of coverage for confinement care, meaning, if you get sicker, you get your money back quicker. Remember that? So those are kind of the 3 things income riders solve for, but primarily, 99% of the time, it should be for future income. Remember the first part of the video, I said if you hung in there with me and went through this whole thing, I'd give you a free book? Income Rider Owner's Manual. It's unbelievable. It's Pulitzer Prize stuff in the annuity world. You should get it, and I'll send it to you for free and send it to you in this nice gold package if you click the link below. Also, join me ongoing, because I'm doing these videos like I do nothing in moderation. So I'm doing hundreds of these videos that are informative, non-salesy, non-pitchy. So click the button below. As fast as you can watch them, I'm releasing them. So click the button below and join us.